This valley,
Yeah.
very good, perfect spot at this hour to sleep.
Check out this freaking towering mountain. This is New Zealand's South Island. Day 7, 14th of August 2019. As early as about 5 a.m, we left Queenstown and set off on a roughly 4-hour-long journey to Milford Sound. Located southwest of the South Island, it is a roughly 16-kilometer-long fjord from its head to the open sea, lined with sheer rock faces that soar more than a kilometer high through the water. As we neared Milford Sound, a beautiful landmark came into view. It's the lengthy Eglinton Valley. What's up guys, Kia ora. We have just been on a rather long drive from Queenstown and we are somewhere at a valley that is an en route to Milford Sound, and it's very wide as far as my eye can see. Milford Sound is somewhere about here. What do you think about this valley?
But this valley,
Yeah.
very good, perfect spot at this hour to sleep. Actually, put a good tent there, nice, warm and cozy. A thick one, Arabic tent. Put a portable heater. Perfect to sleep.
This place is just stunningly beautiful, so we pulled over and took in the majesty of the scenery here. We soon came across Homer Tunnel, about 20 minutes away from Milford Sound, but we had to stop for a while to let vehicles from the other side pass through first. We can see all the cars lining up. We're the first in the line. After passing through the tunnel, the views just got better and better as we made our descent through the Cladle Valley and into Milford Sound. After a very long drive, we finally arrived at Milford Sound. Alright, so we have just arrived at Milford Sound. So now it's all about buying tickets and hopping on for a cruise ride. We've already looked at when the cruise ships will depart. I heard the cruise ships will depart like every single hour. Currently it's about 10:40 something, so I'm going to try to aim for 11:30 a.m. We'll just see first. But we don't have to worry about the weather that much because Alhamdulillah, the weather is perfectly fine at this rather wet and soggy area. Are you ready for the cruise?
Is the cruise ready for me?
Many minutes later.
Alhamdulillah, we managed to buy our tickets on time for the 11:30 a.m. cruise ride, and we soon boarded the ship. Wow, what a view over here! This is amazing. This is just the beginning. Soon during the journey, we shall be reaching a waterfall area where we shall be soaked. We have to prepare ourselves for that. For that, I wore myself a waterproof jacket, a windbreaker basically. So, yeah.
Welcome on board Southern Discovery's crew.
We soon left the jetty and off to see what Milford Sound has on offer. As we cruise along, we gazed at one of New Zealand's most photographed peaks, named Midray Peak. This iconic mountain peeks out over a vertical mile directly above Milford Sound, and it was just mesmerizing to look at in person. Check out this freaking towering mountain just in front.
Milford Sound is one of the wettest places in New Zealand. We see over 200 days of rain.
Of course, apart from Midway Peak, there were just a lot of other amazing sights that literally took our breath away. And as a guide to tell which is which, we were given this Milford Sound brochure, as you can see here. You can see Tasman Sea coming to view. As we inched closer and closer to the Tasman Sea where Milford Sound ends, we began our return journey. Now, if you think the fun is over at this point, you are wrong. Hello, sea lions. Hello. The helmsman soon began to navigate towards Milford's second largest waterfall, the Stirling Falls. But more specifically, we went to the base of Stirling Falls.
Very shortly, folks, we will be going into the spray of this waterfall.
And I kid you not, it is freaking tall. This is the Stirling Waterfall, almost a height of a 50-story building, just over here. Wow, it just gets taller as we approach this waterfall.
2 very boring minutes later.
Alright, here we go. Wow, this is so tall. Here we go, guys. Prepare to get wet. Prepare to get wet, guys. As you may have guessed, we went in and got a glacial facial. Now, based on my experience of being underneath that freaking tall waterfall, surprisingly, we were not completely wet lah. I mean, maybe the wall was so tall that it began to disperse itself. So don't expect like a shower or something like that when you're there. Wow, I thought it would be 100% slow. Actually, the waterfall is not that ferocious really. But it's always fun to like be at the very front seat so that you can be much closer to the base of the waterfall. And speaking of that, let me give you a quick tip. If you want to be at the front seat, you really need to be early, because as you get closer to the waterfall, the tourists are going to start gathering towards the front of the ship. And so I recommend perhaps like right after the ship has done its U-turn and began its return journey. That's when you're going to want to start going to the very front point of the ship, so that you can be as close as possible to the base of the waterfall. The return journey continued, and we carried on gazing at the nature's grandeur and magnificence, part of which includes Bowen Falls, being the tallest waterfall in Milford Sound. Alright, so we have disembarked from the Milford Sound cruise boat, and I have to say it was just satisfying with all the soaking at the waterfall, sightseeing, and looking at all the various fjords at Milford Sound. It's just satisfying, full stop, and you guys should definitely visit this place. It's just really worth every single penny, every single money. After having a long break inside our camper vans, it was time to bid farewell to Milford Sound. And the same to Homer Tunnel as well, as we began another long journey to search for a freedom camping site.
2 hours later.
As night fell, we finally found one at Te Anau, which is named Andy's Place. Freedom camping site. this one is a camping site. It's a paid camping site, but it's a low cost type of freedom campsite. Regardless, it's a pretty decent location. It has private property around this whole campground. At least alhamdulillah, we still got a spot for us to stay at for the night. We got some information over here in case you wanna have a look. And yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to sleep now, and I will see you in a later time. Till next time, peace out.